series. They have won 6 of the last 7 and 16 of the last 18. Tony Brothers, Mark Lindsay, Matt Khalil are 3 officials as assigned by the NBA. JT Orr, John Conley, Simone Jelks in the replay center in Secaucus.
Let's see who wins the tempo battle early.
As Doc Rivers would say, styles make fights, and contrasting styles between these two teams. A Desmond Bain 3 goes down the well, and the Grizzlies the early lead. 13 of their last 14, their only loss here in the month of March to Oklahoma City. Porzingis tees up a 3 and puts it in.
Boston right now, they're really on a heater. They're playing well at both ends of the court.
Coming over from the Washington Wizards, getting an early look here.
And you miss a guy like Clark as we see Tatum tee up the 3 right in Jaren Jackson Jr.'s face. You miss a guy like normally guys just a step too slow, and if you're the Grizzlies, you have to correct that if you're going to win a playoff series or 2 coming up in a very tough Western Conference.
Lob, Tatum with the finish.
Assistant coach for the Boston Celtics before the game, he said Al Horford is just simply the glue. We have a lot of good guys on this team, a lot of great players, but Al Horford is the glue that holds everything together. You see Wells knock down the triple.
Horford, first touch, first shot, first make. White loads up a 3, that's well off, and the rebound run down by Morant.
See Ja looking to push that tempo. I think he's got to call his own number right here, and he does, but and you see Ja with a little dance celebration at the end. That's what he has to do more. Beat this Celtics defense down the court.
Holiday works to the baseline. Another Horford 3 try, that's in. Celtics already heavy with the 3-point shooting. They attempted 60 in the first meeting with Memphis. Morant in the lane again.
Guys on the team probably looking at me like, is this guy ready for this? Can he handle this responsibility? And he has to prove that to these guys. He understands that, and he's ready to take on that challenge.
Pritchard with the steal. Tatum already 8. Holiday, a lob and a punch by Porzingis. Boarded by Aldama.
And Tatum missed that one, but that was because of an excellent challenge by Jaren Jackson Jr., who might end up being the Defensive Player of the Year this season. And then he drops in a 3.
Hauser with 10 to shoot. The give back. Pritchard on the baseline. Reverses it up and in. Pretty play. Peyton Pritchard. 8 seconds remain in the period. Morant one-on-one with Hauser. Takes him in the paint. Spins. It's up and in. Counted. They'll get time together in Texas working on pick and rolls in the offseason. Shot clock down to 4. A Morant 3. Puts it in. John Morant drills the triple, his first of the night.
I'm not sure if that was a block or not, but I'll tell you what, I like Ja's hustling intensity on the defensive end because he definitely changed that shot by White and made it more contested.
He steps out for 3 and banks it in.
Now that's what you rarely ever see in this league.
Porzingis against Aldama. An open Horford 3 puts it in. Al Horford.
Guarding somebody like Al Horford, he's going to have to be at the 3-point line, understand his responsibility.
Morant got Pritchard in the air. He hits and is fouled.
I tell you what, John Morant has been absolutely sensational.
Said he's the engine of our offense. The ball is going to be in his hands, and for Ja to be the best version of himself, he needs all 4 players on the same page with him.
Game of 9 triples against the Utah Jazz, a career-high 33 points that night. Grizzlies lead is 6, and Bain. Grizzlies, Derek White 3 is off. Tatum's back in the game, gets an offensive rebound.
White and Holiday
backs down against Wells and lays it up and in. Tatum Pippen into the scorebook for the first time tonight. White casts a 3, puts it in. Derek White, his first field goal of the game. Bain spinning off glass, and rebound tapped away.
That was great defense by White right there.
Tatum on the fly with a finish.
I thought he got hit. You can hear that from here, and you're looking at the bench there.
Celtics rallying from 11 down within 2. Jaren Jackson Jr. off the glass over Horford. Derek White.
That's another one.
Yeah, Porzingis places the 3.
If you're the good, Porzingis is too good. He's too good.
On the make by Bagley, his first score of the night. Tatum sets up for 3 and hits.
The 3-point barrage is on.
Well, that has been tap rebound Tatum. What a Houdini act by Holiday to elude Morant. As we approach 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Holiday off glass and in. Drew Holiday.
And Holiday knew he wanted that one right.
Grizzlies have now missed 5 in a row. Porzingis over the top against Bane and the foul. Out of his hands, picked up by Bane. A Pippen corner 3, around and out, and Morant with the follow dunk.
This is what the Celtics do. This is the staple of their offense. They like this, the post small guards against Tatum, and that's the exact reason why. 6'9".
And I think the Grizzlies not having Zach Edey available due to 3 fouls might have played a role in that. Edey back on the floor to start the third quarter. Jaren Jackson Jr. The Grizzlies got the ball into the hands of a three-point shooter they wanted rather than Boston. Morant to the cup, off glass. That's tough.
Thanks, Pete. I chatted with Grizzlies assistant coach Jason March, who said we have to make sure we defend the 3. They take the most, they take the most.
This is by Xavier Tillman Sr. And then Tillman, the deflection. Morant was trying to hit Wells in transition. Holiday, the 3. Jackson against Tillman. The 2 old teammates going one-on-one. Jackson. Grizzlies have missed their last 5. Aldama thought about the 3. Got Porzingis in the air. Great delivery. Morant with the finish. That ends a 7-0 Boston run. Holiday lobs, Porzingis slam.
He said it.
Deep position. Tatum against Morant. Lays it in. Pippen with 4. Horford on the baseline. Sam Hauser into the game as well. An open Holiday 3. Down the well it goes for Drew Holiday.
Gets 2 feet in the paint. Either he scores it or they double him, and then they get an easy triple themselves.
Pippen blocked by Tatum. Pippen on the floor. Morant on the bench. 23 for the Grizzlies in his account. Here's a Holiday 3. He knocks down another one. Holiday. Now Tatum with 3 to shoot. Spins on Wells. Goes baseline and lays it in to beat the shot clock.
Very comfortable playing against the young rookie right now, Wells.
Tatum 21 in his 31st double-double of the season. Wells pays him back a little bit on the other end.
Tatum ISO right here against Williams.
Vince Williams Jr. into the game. Tatum's fade away, right through.
That's so tough. One-on-one, he's so good at creating space in that mid-range.
Grizzlies a foul to give. Shot clock is off. Game clock at 5.
Gotta go.
Tatum got by Vince Williams Jr. Found Horford. Well done to beat the third quarter.
Horford's are playing with more urgency than they were at the beginning of the season. A little bit of a championship hangover at the beginning of the year, but they're dialed in now. Speaking of guys dialed in, Al Horford is really dialed in.
Cade Cunningham has really blossomed into a major star. White knocks it down. Just 10 minutes of court time. Desmond Bane still on the Grizzlies bench with 4 fouls. Horford, a rhythm 3. He has been unconscious tonight.
And every time Edey has been on him, he's found a way to get it.
Porzingis spins against Edey. Edey with a block. Punched around. Hauser the loose ball. A Pritchard 3. Dances and drops in.
Got the shooter's roll.
First 3-point make for Pritchard tonight, the 8. They tried 60 in the first meeting. Morant with the finger roll.
John Morant right there looked like he was shot out of a cannon as he exploded over the rim to finish with the left hand.
26 for Morant to go with 5 feeds, 5 boards.
Good defense by Morant right there. Active hands. Knocked the ball right to Bane.
Bane on the pickup. Goes to the cup and banks it in. Celtics trying to put it away. Morant fighting over the screen. White hesitation. Extra pass. Tatum trying to take Pippen off the bounce. Holiday in the corner. A White 3. Down the well goes for Derek White. Big time make by Al Horford. Turned back the clock night. Jason Tatum. Just a standard Jason Tatum game. 20.